Hello, fellow crafters. This is Nala from Segura's Crafts. I have here a nice little tutorial, kind of a process video of the Simon Says stamp kit for December 2023. I am subscribed to this monthly kit. You kind of get a kit sent to you every month, different categories and themes, and you never really know what you're going to get. And I kind of enjoy it because it gives me a little bit of a challenge and helps me to step out of my box. So here I'm just kind of showing you a little bit of what's there, what the kit comes with. This is not everything. I think I'm missing the cardstocks because I had placed them away already by this point. However, the specialty things like the special papers and the stamps and stuff, I am going to show that in this video. And I'll show you the pattern paper as I'm using them. But this, honestly, it is jam-packed with a lot inside of these kits. Like, I do enjoy these kits, and here I do have a $5 off coupon that you get inside the kit. Okay, so let's start. Here I decided to use the pattern paper that said Jingle Bells and had the whole Jingle Bell musical lyrics and the notes, but I did not want to go for what the pattern paper creative, if that makes sense. So as you can tell, like typically like when we're cutting, we kind of go with the groove of the pattern. I wanted to change it up. So what you'll see is I will slant it and kind of create the musical notes to go into like a diagonal on my card instead, and then that floral piece would actually be in the corner, and I liked how it looked. I did add a little bit because I wanted to give it like that antique rust kind of a look. So I am going to add some distress ink, and it's going to be the walnut stained. And I'm just going to ink the edges, and I'll also kind of not go too heavy and let it blend out. So when you're kind of like staining the ends, you don't want to, I mean, you go for the look that you're going for, but the look that I was going for, I kind of wanted it to fade in to the natural color, and then I wanted to add that distress look. And so I have here a distress tool from Tim Holtz, and I just ran it through my card, through all the edges, and then I did an occasional folding up of the edges so that it kind of gives depth, and it adds that depth into the card. Like you'll see when you see it, it looks like it's all folded up, but then once I kind of show you, like it's not bent up. It just, those little folds adds that type of I guess you could say a sort of dimension of some sort. um but yes, so I did, that was the look that I was kind of going for, and I love that crookedness of the musical note. It's not going straight across, and I like that too. We're kind of just switching it up. We're doing our thing, and that's what I like about it. And so I decided there is a Tim Holtz sticker book that came with this kit. I used a sticker that says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," but I wanted to cut that up a little bit, if that makes sense. I didn't want it to be one whole sticker, so I did cut up the pieces that I wanted together and kind of created like a fun little look to the sentiment instead of it being just straight and a straight line. I wanted to just break it up and kind of add it everywhere. We wish you a Merry Christmas, right? We're already breaking the rules. The card pattern paper is crooked. Our flower is at the corner. Why stop now, right? Let's just go all out. Let's rip up some sentiments and place them the way we want it to be placed. We're just gonna do our thing. We're outlaws today, okay, guys? I did like 3 other things to this that you do not see in this video, but ultimately I ended up stopping and coming down to the final card where it's just simplicity, no gems, none of that. I did every now and then, there was like one sentiment, which is the wish you part. I wanted it to be straight, so I went ahead and I did use my T ruler for that. And then everything else I eyeballed because we're having fun. We are not trying to focus on perfection unless we're selling or anything. But at the end of the day, creativity is not on perfection. How many times have we made things and we're just like, whoa, that turned out nice. This is one of them. I looked at this card, I was like, whoa, that turned out nice. Was it my plan? No. But that's kind of how creativity works, right? We just make it and we go with the flow. Now let's go with the flow with card number 2. So in this card, I decided like I loved, there was a lot going on in this pattern paper, but I wanted to give it the illusion that the pattern paper has, but in more depth. So I did cut out the flower, but I cut it out with the red and green stripes, and I just cut the leaves out, and I left as well the little tag that's at the corner, and then the two papers that they had overlapping, I cut those too and made it seem like two separate papers. And then I did the overlapping on my own and I added foam tape and it gave it so much dimension. I was shocked. I was like, okay, I need to do this often. I don't cut up my pattern papers enough. Normally, I try to just use what it is. But I decided after doing this, oh, I'm definitely going to start cutting pattern papers every now and then and kind of like recreating its own little like I could recreate what they were going for but give it more depth. And I think that also gives us more bang for our buck, right? Like we get more from our products. And you can't ask for anything better than that. So here I'm just putting I've cut, as you can see, I cut it out. I did ended up like cutting a piece off of the end of the green part. Um, but I'm just layering it, trying to see exactly how I want it to go. This may be the fun part and frustrating part because you have an ideal thought as to what you want it to look like, but you can't really just get it together. So I decided like, okay, let me get part 1, 2, and 3, clip it, then glue it, and then figure out dimension wise. I add some foam tape to the flower panel of this layer, and then that's really it, guys. I just trimmed off the pieces that are hanging off to kind of make it fall within the range of my cardstock, and added a little date on top of this year, 2023, December 25th, just to kind of, I don't know, I just wanted to write something on there. I don't like my own handwriting. Not that it's perfect, but it asks for a date, and I figured, okay, well, I'll just put the date of our Christmas this year. Maybe it'll be a memory card. Or maybe that'll be a card for your recipient to remember what year they received that homemade card from you. See, we made it work. So I went back in that sticker book and then I took a sticker that said Dear Santa. I kind of placed it on the line and then I put it underneath the flower, and then the other side of the sticker, I just made it come out the other end, kind of make it look like a continuation. It was nice. I didn't really know the point of it, but it added that little extraness to the card, right? Like sometimes the little minor detail things that we do, it may seem pointless, but it does add that little extra work to the card and makes it seem as though, you thought it thoroughly. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not think this one thoroughly, guys. I just like, oh, I just want to put it underneath the flower instead. It worked. So there is this one strip where I did decide to use one of my foam strips and place that on there because I wanted that sentiment to be a little bit more popped up and kind of go with that theme that we're going with. Like I already put that Dear Santa on the background of the card. So I figured having the Merry Christmas with that same kind of style kind of ties it all in. And look how beautiful this card is, guys. All that dimension, it's I love it. When you make something and you're out of words, that's one of these moments. I was out of words. I was like, hey, I cut up pattern paper, it all looks good. I just need to put this down to my base, my card base, and then this card is done. And it was fun. I was nervous the entire time because I was trying to not use anything out of my kit. Man, that was hard, guys. Because I like mixing stuff up. But This was honestly a cute card. I'm not sure who I'm sending it to, but I love this card. I almost don't want to part with it. So I decided towards the end I wanted to add a little bit of glitter. Like it's Christmas, you gotta add gold glitter. It's a thing, guys. I don't know if it's really a thing, but in my head it's a thing. So we're gonna make it a thing. Because it's our thing. So I did add a little glitter to the flower, and I did not add it to the leaves. I just wanted it to be on that flower, and it kind of gave it like a curvy look, which was cute. And then I decided I already have this ink here, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, and then I just splattered it in the background. Did not put too much, just very subtle amount. It kind of just gave it just enough to see like little spots of gold in that background, and then where I wanted it to be a little bit more pronounced, I just went ahead with the brush and I just touched that area. Didn't really made it a specific way or design. I just touched the area and with that gold bonder. So these are the two cards that I've created. I did decide towards the end to go ahead and put those gems on there. And then I will also show you two additional cards that I did not do a tutorial for. If you're interested in seeing those techniques, please go ahead and comment below and I will definitely get those cards to you. These, however, are the two that we did do, and they're gorgeous. And I challenge you guys to do that. Get a card kit. You don't have to be in a subscription. Just purchase a kit and try to do things that are out of your comfort zone. Like this here. Here is a double embossed, inked over pattern paper. It gives it like a see-through look, but believe it or not, it's on white cardstock. And that was probably the most funnest card I have ever made. And it adds so much color as well as that pattern kind of just coming in through the background. And then I made another, which just adds more dimension and showed how to use your sentiment dies that has shadows differently. If you are enjoying my tutorials and videos, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you hit that notification so that you are aware when I upload new videos or if there are any new posts or news that I might have to place on YouTube for you guys. Have a beautiful day and never forget, you're beautiful, you matter, and your life is the art of this world. Bye.